Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays. So I know it's been a while. It's been a few weeks since I've been on with one of my episodes, and it came down to the end of the week, and I still did not have an episode for this week, and I was very, very stressed out. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do these episodes. I love doing them. I love teaching interesting information and short little nuggets. People seem to really love it. They get upset with me when I don't put an episode out, which makes me feel great. But I also put a lot of pressure on myself because they're a lot of work. It takes me, mostly a full day to research a subject and write a script and edit it and do all the fun stuff that you have to do to create these videos. So this week I was thinking to myself, oh God, another week is going to go by without me putting an episode out there. And it was making me really, really sad. But the reality is that life is hard. Life has been really, really complicated in the last month or so. The last few weekends I had my annual nutrition school conference. And then I was out in San Diego at another conference. And then this past weekend I had an event, big event for my other job. I have multiple jobs, which keeps things really interesting. But the point is that, I have been stressed and I have not been able to put out an episode recently, and it's really been bumming me out. So I thought to myself, what could I share with my audience that's applicable to what's been going on in my life that would be helpful to my audience? And I thought to myself, gosh, what do I do when I'm really feeling totally overwhelmed and really stressed? And as I mentioned, a few weekends ago, I had my annual schools conference, and one of the keynote speakers was Dr. Andrew Weil. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with him, but he is literally the godfather of functional medicine. And he was up on the stage at Lincoln Center, and he was talking about one of his most basic things that he developed years and years and years ago that has been replicated and used over and over again in the wellness world. And that is his breathing technique. And it's actually called 4-7-8 breathing. And I have created a one little page sheet on exactly how to do it. And I think it's one of these things that when you are totally overwhelmed with what's going on in your life, this very short breathing technique, you can do it in literally a minute or two, can completely calm the nervous system down. And as we've been talking about in past episodes on inflammation, low-grade chronic stress, which I've been experiencing for the last few weeks, is one of the biggest contributors to inflammation. So I truly have been trying to walk the talk, practice what I preach. And in these last few weeks, when I've been feeling totally overwhelmed, I've sat for a minute, I've done this breathing technique, and it is amazing how quickly you can calm your nervous system down, which ultimately is going to have a huge impact on your health, obviously stress levels, your sleep, just inflammation in your body, all the various things that chronic stress contributes to. It's going to help with that. So I just wanted to say, one, thanks for your patience when I've been absent in the last few weeks. Two, I totally plan on getting back in finishing my series on inflammation. But three, I'm also here to represent myself as a normal human being that has stress in their lives and has trouble getting it all done and fitting it all in. And four, I just wanted to take this opportunity to really teach this technique, this breathing technique. And so if you go to my blog post, the link to download this little sheet that I created is right in there. If you're watching this video straight from YouTube, just go to saltwaterwellness.com/blog, and it's episode 31. And you can download this little sheet for free. And I'm telling you, it is so, so helpful. So I encourage everyone to do that. And let's all just breathe together. Okay. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to DM me, send me a message, Instagram, Facebook, email, whatever. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of this, especially if you have some ideas for future 5 Minute Fridays. Okay. So as always, thanks for watching, and I really hope this helps. Have a great week.